Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Low Budget Review Show. I am your host, Eric Smith, and today I am talking about Extinction Peak by Lucas Mangum. This is from Madness Heart Press. There you go. It's a little hard to read, but it is Madness Heart Press. So, what is this book about, you're asking? Well, it's about a dinosaur apocalypse. Not an apocalypse for dinosaurs, an apocalypse caused by dinosaurs. So basically, one day, sinkholes start opening all over the world. And right off the bat, those are killing people because they're just popping up everywhere, unpredictable, and people are falling in, buildings are falling in. But then dinosaurs start coming out of those sinkholes. And now we've got raptors and T-Rexes and all sorts of prehistoric beasties running and flying around the world, killing people. And while all this is going on, we meet, I love this name, Deandra Antigone Merriweather and her brother Johnny. They are the children of a drug kingpin out in California. And when we meet them, they're in the basement of their home, just trying to get through this dinosaur apocalypse. And Johnny says, hey, you know that shitty governor we had? I believe it's the governor. I've got the combination to his safe. And, I've heard that he didn't trust banks, kept a shit ton of money in there. So why don't we go to his mansion and rob his safe, and then we'll have all this money, and when the dinosaur apocalypse is over, we'll be rich. And so our adventure begins. That's it in a nutshell. That's what you're getting. So, this is good, crazy, pulpy, out of control fun. Dinosaurs eating people. I love it. As long as it's well written, I'm going to enjoy a dinosaurs eating people book. And this is well written. I'm a fan of Lucas Mangum. And he writes, I was actually surprised because the other stuff I've read by him was much darker themes, darker tone. And while this is a violent, bloody, sometimes very dark book, it also is a very action-packed, fun book. So it's kind of nice to see him, that he's an author that can switch up what he's doing. It's not just the same dark themes kind of thing. Because I have quite a bit by him, but I've only read a few so far. Anyway, yeah, I really dug this. As I said, we start with Deandra Antigone Merriweather and her brother in their basement, and we get going pretty quickly. They decide they're going to go and try to rob the governor's mansion. They jump on a motorcycle, they take off. There's dead bodies and dinosaurs everywhere. It's a hellish landscape. And yeah, the action just keeps on coming. And we change point of views a few times. Alright, so it's on the back of the book. So I'm going to tell you, the governor's mansion, it's not governor, he's senator. I've ruined this whole video. Or not. Doesn't matter. He's a senator. So anyway, his mansion's not empty. He is there with his wife and son and some guards and some prisoners and some raptors with shock collars that seem to have been trained. So Deandra Antigone Merriweather and her brother are in for a bit of a surprise when they get there. But we do switch to what's going on at the senator's mansion. And we switch and we meet some other characters. These 4 women that are driving around in a tank. And we meet them. We get to know them. And, of course, all of this is going to come together into a big, explosive bit of pulp storytelling. So, of course, I'm not going to give anything away here. But I really enjoy the characters. Deandra Antigone Merriweather is well written, very interesting character. The dynamics between her and her brother are interesting. The senator and his family, well, I was going to say they're not the deepest characters, but we do get a little bit of insight at one point into the senator and a little bit into his son. Not so much into his wife. I like the women that we meet in the tank. Or at the very least, I like the way the characters are written. I can't say I like them because they're not necessarily likable people. You understand what I'm saying. They're great characters to read. Whether or not you're going to be rooting for them is a whole other story. Or, well, it is this story, but you know what I'm saying. So, what else is there to say? Man, a lot of surprises for me in this book. Just stuff happening that I did not expect, which is great. That's a great thing to have when you're reading a story. And yeah, I don't want to give any of that away, so I'll move on. It's well written. It has interesting characters. It's got lots of dinosaurs, dinosaur violence. It's got some twists and turns. It's just a lot of fun. And yeah, it's there's something I would normally say here, but I'm afraid it would be a spoiler, where it wouldn't necessarily be in other books. For other books, it could be here. So I guess I won't say it at this point anyway. So yeah, I gave this 4 out of 5 on Goodreads. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to reading the other Lucas Mangum that I have. And I'm actually looking forward to his new book with Wesley Southard, which comes out August 3rd. I'm recording this on July 17th. What is today? Yes, it is the 17th. So still a couple more weeks before their new one comes out, but I'm definitely looking forward to that. It might jump to the top of my TBR, even though I've just recently read a Lucas Mangum, and I like to spread these things out. But I'm at the point in the video where I'm rambling, so I guess I'll wrap it up. If you want to read great characters, great pulpy dinosaur fun, and with lots of surprises, I highly recommend Extinction Peak by Lucas Mangum. Trying not to cover his name, because that's just rude. So, yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. Good fun. Pick it up and read it. Enjoy yourself. A great summer read, as the kids say. So, if you have any comments, questions, or corrections, please put them in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post a spoiler warning. We try to be polite here at the Low Budget Review Show. My question of the video is, do you like pulpy horror? Is that my question? Do you like dinosaurs eating people? Do you like this kind of more? I mean, it's dark and it's violent, but it's also, for me, it's like a fun kind of book, the way Jurassic Park is fun. And I'm trying to, I guess we could lump creature features in with this, but I'm not sure that that's completely, if it falls into creature feature. Maybe that should be the question. Does this fall into creature feature stuff? How do you feel about books where animals are eating people? How's that for a question? I love them. I love killer animals. Whether they're normal size, whether they're small cockroaches, or giant cockroaches, or just normal killer squirrels, or animals that have become giant, or animals that are normally giant, like dinosaurs, sharks, or whatever it is. Packs of wild dogs. I like animals killing people. Love it. One of my favorite subgenres of horror. Can't get enough of it. And so there you go. That's my thought. What are your thoughts on the subject? So that's the question of the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you care to follow me on other social media, my Twitter is @Ronan5757. My Instagram, where I post pictures of books, comics, board games, and fuzzy animals, is EricSmith5757. That's Eric with a K, ERIKSMITH 5757. That's all I've got. This has been the Low Budget Review Show. I have been Eric Smith, and until next time, read more books about animals eating people.